Well, he got lucky. Matt Luke is obviously the biggest loss when it comes to replacing the staff. You lose a guy in the secondary and you lose a guy in the wide receivers coaches. Those are tough. But if you lose anybody on the defense, well, Kirby's still there. And he loses Dan Lanning, one of the top defensive assistants in the nation, a Broyles finalist. But it's still Kirby's defense. And you promote Glenn Schumann, and you have Will Muschamp, a guy who's been an SEC coach twice in the East. So it's not like you're having to groom somebody new to take over your defense. So the defensive side is fine. Offensively, losing Cortez Hankton is a blow, but you still have your offensive coordinator. You still have the architect there in Todd Monken, so that's pretty big. Bringing in Brian McClendon, a guy who's coached at Georgia before, who's recruited a lot of these players, that transition should be pretty smooth. But offensive line, you guys know it all starts at the beginning. It all starts up front. In the beginning of Kirby Smart's tenure, when he first got the job, I think the second sentence out of his mouth was, "We got to get bigger," because they were so small on the offensive front. And he realized that when he had faced Georgia, he knew that his Alabama teams could just throw Georgia around up front, with his big defensive linemen. So he knew that was going to be an issue, and he's got 21 offensive linemen on scholarship when his signing class arrives in June. He's got 19 early enrollees, but there's a couple guys who aren't here yet. But once they get to Athens, he will have 21 guys on scholarship. That's how important it is for his offensive line in his priorities. So not having Matt Luke there, that's a big deal. The other guys, the transitions will be okay because you have people in place to make the transition smooth. But that's going to be one that has to be hammered out quickly.